We're about to get started in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you hit that like button on your way in the building. We're going to get started in just a minute. Punch that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get started. We're nearing 100 people in the room. We only got 30 likes. Punch that like button so we can go ahead and get rolling. All right, we got 100 people in the room. Let's get it rocking, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We got a real late show tonight. Sorry I haven't been live for the last day and a half. Been getting everything ready. My parents are coming in town to visit for Easter weekend, so it's just been trying to take care of a little bit of stuff for their arrival. So we find ourselves here. We're live, ladies and gentlemen, this should be a good conversation. I'm going to be pretty blunt tonight, pretty straight to the point. But before we even get started, come on, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. You already know everybody not getting the notifications. YouTube don't send it to everybody. So y'all got to do the work for me. You got to help me. You got to hit that like button, all right? Somebody said TD almost at 16,000 subs. Yes, man, we're doing some big things. We're doing some big things. Y'all already know this year I have a goal of 7,000 subs to add on 7,000 subs. And I want to tell you, and the year actually starts. I re-rotated my years where they start on the day after the Super Bowl. So I want to let y'all know we already on par 4 in March alone. We've added 710 subscribers. As of today, I checked, we added 710 new members to our family over here at TDPHINSTALK. Here, just in March alone, 710 new family members. So welcome to you all. If you are new subscribers within the last month, welcome. All right. Hopefully y'all stick around. Hit that like button. Let your friends and family members know about the channel, because I think we are 270 away from 16,000 subs. All right. So we want to try. We want to try our best to be around 19, maybe even 20 by the time we have the first game kickoff. But we shall see. I'm just shocked, though. I'm going to be honest with y'all. The natural progression of the channel is doing some amazing things, and there's no one who can take credit other than you all. You all move the numbers on this channel. I just come on and talk my talk. But y'all loyal support has always helped this channel grow, and I appreciate that. I'm saying that to every single subscriber and those who aren't subscribed. Thank you for coming through and watching. That's fine too. But if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button, punch that like button. We appreciate you coming through. All right. Now, today we're going to talk about Kyle Pitts. We're going to talk about a few scenarios that no one's been talking about, like the trade up from 18, the fact that Devontae Parker could be traded when it's all said and done. We're going to talk about those things, and then I'm going to take some questions and answers until you all fall asleep and we're we knocked out. All right. Well, EM in the building talk about TD Foolish Talk is really growing. Well, in large part, thanks to you as well, EM. The work you put in on this channel, it can't go unnoticed. You definitely done a lot of things to help the channel grow as well. You need to, if you got free time, you hop in on this conversation too. I don't. Well, your twin brother, the one who know what he be talking about. Because in the past we had, that other EM, the one that don't know nothing about football, and now his twin brother been around and been actually talking like he got some sense, So, anywho, but listen, we're gonna dive in. Y'all hit that like button. All right, but like I said, we're growing. I'm actually shocked. March last year, we added like 150 subscribers, and this year we've added 700 subscribers in the off season, y'all. The off season, all right, and that brings me back to what? January, we added like 2,500 or something like that. It's been going crazy lately. So I appreciate the undying support. Love y'all, all those who share the videos and let your friends and family members know about the channel. We're doing big things over here, and we're going to be doing even bigger things as we grow and expand the brand as well. All right, man, let's get into this. All right, now, okay, before I get started, all right, y'all check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Sportscaster, everywhere, okay? DolphinsTalk.com. You can check me out everywhere, but go subscribe to me on those platforms, all right? Somebody already with the donation, the Triple S Podcast, said, hey, TD, can I join the mod squad? Fins up, baby. Man, I thought you were already a mod, Triple S. Yeah, you aren't, but you are now. That's all that matters, all right? You are now. Appreciate you, homie. All right, so here we go, all right? Let me say this before we get started because this conversation ain't going to be for everybody. It's not going to be for everybody, okay? I'm going to be blunt and to the point. I don't want people getting all in their feelings. See, here's the issue that we're having in our community as Miami Dolphin fans. I'm one of you all. I'm a fan, right? I just talk about them all day. We got to start to learn how to get out of our feelings and become our own general managers. Now, are we general managers? No, but let's try to be when we're having these conversations. When I say this is what should happen, people want to rebuttal it with what they feel versus what makes sense. So I'm going to be straight to the point. The Miami Dolphins would be fools if they don't draft Kyle Pitts at number 6. Like it, love it, hate it, whatever. They'd be fools if they don't draft Kyle Pitts at 6. When you're going to have the first 4 quarterbacks coming off the board and Chase go at 5, hold on. Let me be clear. Let's back up for a second. Let's say Penei Sewell goes at 5. The Miami Dolphins will be fools if they don't draft Kyle Pitts at 6. And I'm saying that sternly so that if Chase and Pitts, both of those guys are on the board, Miami would be fools if they don't pick up Pitts. Now, I know some of y'all, you tripping, TD. Chase is a talent. We'd win with Chase. He would help this team. Yeah, we're not losing by drafting Chase, but we'd be fools if we didn't draft Kyle Pitts. Facts. See, we talk about Chase on one hand, who plays wide receiver, does his job. And we talk about Kyle Pitts on the other hand, who plays on the line, who plays tight end, who plays in the slot, who could be the X, who could be on the boundary. He does all of it. He does what Chase does and more. No bigger wingspan. I mean, did y'all see his test? What he graded? I mean, I think there was something that came out today that his wingspan, like the biggest wingspan in the last 100 years or something like that. Out of everybody. Like this conversation ain't for who you love particularly. We're talking about a guy who does it all. And what do Flores and those guys covet the most? They covered guys that can play multiple positions. But how often do you find that on offense, really, ladies and gentlemen? See, when you talk about multiple positions on offense, you talk about a wide receiver on the outside who could also play the slot. You talk about a running back who can go out there as your number 4 wide receiver. You see what I'm saying? But you don't get a tight end who could play, who could be a starter at wide receiver, who could be a starter in the slot. You don't get that. This guy is a true, like this is it don't get better than this guy. And what happened at Pro Day? See, they don't want to talk to y'all about that. They don't want to tell you at Pro Day, when Chase's Pro Day was over, he went inside and guess who sought him out? I ain't talking about ran into or, hey, can I speak to him? No, went in there, hey, where's Pitts? Where's Pitts? Flores basically chased the man down. They didn't get into detail, but Pitt said, yeah, me and Coach Flores, we had a good conversation. And basically we ended the conversation with, he's going to give me another call this week. They know who he is. They know what his talent is. They know what this man's talent is. And you don't pass up on this. Y'all don't understand. Like, do you know the flexibility that Pitts gives us? A crazy 2 tight end set. A crazy outside. See, here's even more flexibility. Let's do this, y'all. Let me help y'all out. We don't draft Pitts and say we got Chase. Gesicki gets hurt. Now what? Now what? Now we got a deficit on the field. But guess what? You draft Pitts and Parker and Preston get hurt. Like last year, both of them get hurt. What you got? You got Pitts, who can go on the outside if you need him. You see? You see the common sense in that? The man ran a 4.44 in the 40. I ain't trying to get all those superstitious 4.44. Soon as I saw it on my phone, oh, that's gold. He in Miami. Oh, man. Somebody say we got Smith. You can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. I said if Gesicki get hurt, now what you gonna do? Somebody said we got Smith. No disrespect to Smith, but are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? As a matter of fact, let me go a step further because some of y'all are so disrespectful to the game of football. Let me help y'all understand something. There's been all this conversation out here talking about why would we need Pitts when we got Gesicki. Do you think that Gesicki is in Kyle Pitts' league? Y'all see how quick we fall in love with our guys? And we elevate them. We always give them 2 points more than they are. On a scale of 1 to 10, you be like, what you think Gesicki is, a 9.5? Have you lost your mind? We automatically just add 2 points to every player because they own our roster and we love them so much. Just straight up. I don't care if we were to trade Gesicki. Pitts is an upgrade. Please understand that for y'all who don't follow football and you need to hear guidance from somebody. My word ain't the gospel, but I am telling you now, Kyle Pitts is an upgrade over Mike Gesicki. My homie Breida G, my brother, he said, is Pitts a true tight end? He's a true athlete. He's a true skill position player. See, that's the beauty about Kyle Pitts. He gonna play at a true tight end level. He gonna play at a true wide receiver level. He gonna do it all. He's a true athlete. So if you want my just stern answer, he's a true tight end and a true wide receiver. This man intangibles can't be taught. It just can't. And you know one thing that he does day one well? Run routes. Run the complicated routes that most tight ends aren't even asked to run. Come on, man. We got to make some common sense of this. And again, they're going to call me a Chase hater. Just because I wouldn't pick him over Pitts don't mean I don't like Chase. We get Chase, I'm happy either way, but we'd be crazy to skip out on Pitts just to get Chase. That's all I'm saying. I want the biggest bang. Y'all think Smith gonna give us a bigger bang than Chase? I mean, excuse me. You think I'm saying Smith, Chase, and all that? You think Chase gonna give us a bigger bang than Pitts? No, you got the game messed up. Shout out to Arca with the donation. Said, did you ever check out Mike Strachan from Charleston? And I would move Pitts to being a true wide receiver to limit his injuries. Oh, first part of the question. Yes, I checked him out. I just haven't checked out where he should probably go in the draft. All right. I have to check that out. Now, in regards to, and I would move Pitts to being a true wide receiver to limit his injuries. That's the flexibility you have. You could do whatever you want with Pitts. See, there's no limitations with Pitts. There's no limitations. I would move him here. I'd move him there. Whatever you want to do, Flores. You have the flexibility because you got a guy who's capable of both. We always got wide receiver injuries. He can play it. It's crazy, man. Pitts is the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Pitts is the guy. I don't see it any other way. Unless he's off the board early from some crazy switch-ups in the draft, Pitts is the guy. Now, TD, what if you got Pitts and Penei Sewell on the board? That's a different story. I still see, oh my gosh. At this point now where I am mentally, I still go with Pitts, but I can understand, again, taking another generational talented guy, like, because we still want to see if those guys on the O-line takes the next step or not. We want to see. But I'm still taking Pitts. I'm taking Pitts in the draft. Miami Dolphins go get Pitts in the draft. Period. He should fall right to us because I don't care what all these people living in delusion. The first 4 picks going to be quarterbacks. You can live in whatever delusional land you want to, trying to say, well, Atlanta not going to take one just to have hope that your guy going to get drafted or Pitts gets drafted early so we can get whoever you want. But no, 4 quarterbacks going 1 through 4. It's going to happen. Mark my words. Mark my words. 4 quarterbacks going. And I'm telling you now, Chase ain't even going to be on the board because Cincinnati will pair him right back up with Burrow. They will pair him right back up with Burrow. Shout out to the homie Engraving in the building. The homie stopping through, man. Chase will be gone to the Bengals anyway. And I'm going to tell you now, the Bengals crazy for missing out on Kyle Pitts. But Burrow been out here banging the horn, telling the team and all on social media, talk about basically, please go get Chase. Your franchise, young quarterback in a franchise that's a train wreck that nobody want to come to. So the only person that you better listen to is Joe Burrow. He's basically saying, go get Chase. They getting Chase. They ain't going to start out their young career not getting their young quarterback what he want. Now, they may stand up and say, no, we're going to get what's best. We getting Pitts. But the truth is, I think they'll get Penei Sewell or Chase before they get Pitts. They will get Penei Sewell or Chase before they get Pitts. And Pitts going to be on the board to us. Pitts going to be sitting right there with Penei Sewell or Chase, and we better draft Pitts. And this ain't just a TD preference like, oh, I like Pitts more than Chase. Pitts is a better player than Chase. Pitts is a higher prospect than Chase. I don't care how you look at it. He's a higher prospect. You know why? He can be just as dangerous at the wide receiver position with that big body and big frame, moving at that same speed and that big, where defenders aren't even going to be able to lay that wood or be able to compete from a physical standpoint. And he can play tight end. And then we sit there and talk about, yeah, but we need to do what's best for Tua. I ain't with all of that crap. But at the same token, if we are supposed to cater to the quarterback only, then Pitts is the guy to cater to. Who do you think his safety blanket is? A guy on the boundary or a guy going across the middle? Or through the seams? Or crossing? Who you think is really protecting him? Who you think really is his safety valve? Is Pitts more than Chase? Is Pitts all day more than Chase? And that's just the truth. So I'm not looking at, listen, I don't have nothing invested in Chase, nor Pitts. I don't have anything invested in any of these draft picks right here now because I haven't come out and said, that guy's a bum or I don't like that guy. I like them all, and that's the peculiar situation that the Miami Dolphins are in, the beautiful situation. Here we go with that ATL picks at 4 again. What they got to do with anything? The first 4 picks going to be quarterbacks. All right, well, what we got to do to get that through y'all brain? For some reason, everybody's sitting around here thinking because Matt Ryan on the roster that they not going quarterback. They've already come out and said they got to go. We're leaning quarterback to prepare for the future. That's like saying the Chiefs shouldn't have drafted Mahomes when Alex Smith was still there. Still winning games. Still putting up 12, 13 wins. Still playing good football. I mean, what? Matt Ryan got to be limping on the field for y'all to think they need a quarterback? Atlanta's about to do the exact same thing that Green Bay did last year with Jordan Love. Bring in their future quarterback to try to develop under a veteran leadership for a few years. Aaron Rodgers, didn't he sit on the bench for 3 years? Before Aaron Rodgers got his time to play, he sat 3 years. The general manager for the Atlanta Falcons already came out and said we're leaning quarterback for the future. They're about to blow that whole thing up. They're about to blow that whole thing up. And I done already did the last video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I done made it compelling. I brought the evidence and everything on why the first 4 picks are going to be quarterbacks. It's a foregone conclusion. We know Atlanta's getting a quarterback, y'all. San Francisco, we definitely know getting a quarterback. Yeah, but what if the Jets don't? The Jets are getting a quarterback. They're getting a quarterback. They already had a deal in place, if I'm not mistaken. Man, where my stuff at, man? They had a deal in place, but the team San Francisco considered trading for Darnold. But then they say, you know what? We might as well go get our guy. Let's go ahead and make the trade. It's all in their reports. They talked about it. The general manager. They tried to trade for Sam Darnold. And then they said, never mind. We're just going to go get our guy. It wasn't, we tried to get Darnold and the Jets said no. No. The Jets going to get their quarterback. And we already know Jacksonville, that's everybody know. First 4 is quarterback. Now you got at number 5, who's going at number 5? That's the story. That's the story. Miami better get Pitts. If he's on, if the Bengals take Pitts, okay. But if the Bengals don't take Pitts, I don't want to hear it. Talk about maximizing everything for Tua, then you take Pitts. Let's move along. Next subject, trade up from 18. This is something nobody's talking about. There's some rumblings back door talking about this. The Miami Dolphins are high on a specific player in general. Put it in the comment section if you know who that player is. They don't think he's going to fall to 18, but they have the assets to move up at the around 10, 11, 12, 13 to potentially get him. Who y'all think that is if he falls that far? Thank you, PG-13. Micah Parsons, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all going to look up, and the Miami Dolphins going to pull off a trade, moving up. If he's still, I'm telling y'all now, if Micah Parsons is still on the board around 12, 13, the Miami Dolphins, you're going to the Miami Dolphins make a trade with whatever team it is. They give up the number 18th pick, and they give up Devontae Parker, and they're going to trade Micah Parsons. And they're going to trade Micah Parsons. I mean, they're going to get Micah Parsons, excuse me. Because nobody's talking about, like, here's the deal, y'all. Here's the deal. I want y'all to think about this. Here we are sitting at 6, right? We got the 6th pick in the draft. And not only do we have the number 6 pick in the draft, but look who's available there. Smith, Waddle, Pitts, Parsons, Sewell. We got the 6th pick in the number 6 pick in the draft, and you got 5 players that you'd love to have. 5. I'm kind of all for moving up for 18. Why? If you could get two of those 5, why not? If you can get 2 of those 5, why not, ladies and gentlemen? The Miami Dolphins could very well be moving up. And not only moving up there, but has anybody thought about the fact that with our future picks, we could move back up into the first this year using some of those seconds? If the pass rusher we want falls to the mid-20s, you don't think they would take number 36 and couple that with another asset or something and move to the 20s and get that guy, that pass rusher? If Phillips falls? Possibilities, ladies and gentlemen. Angry Homie said we stand at 6 and 18 guaranteed. Let me tell you why that's not guaranteed. If the Bengals take Chase, let me tell you why staying at 6 ain't guaranteed. Because can the Dolphins go wrong with Pitts or Sewell? No, they can't go wrong with Pitts or Sewell. So Carolina, if they still can't figure out a way to maneuver their quarterback out of this situation, if they want to trade 6 to 8, the Miami Dolphins are going to do it. You know why? They're going to move out of 6 and go to 8. The number 6 pick is going to be a whole nother quarterback, man. It's going to be the last guy on the board because everybody already know the Patriots trying to figure out a way to jostle up to try to get him. Get somebody at the quarterback position. If we go from 6 to 8, we're still guaranteed either Pitts or Sewell. Now, who the Lions want? Who the Lions draft? If we on the board and you got Pitts, Sewell, Smith, Waddle, who the Lions taking? Who? Y'all tell me in the comment section. Who you think the Lions taking if Pitts, Sewell, Waddle, Smith on the board, and Parsons? Can't forget him. All 5 of them still on the board. Who you think they taking? No. Don't give me position. Tell me the name of the player. Tell me the name of the player. Y'all saying Smith and Waddle. Everybody saying Smith and Waddle. Everybody saying Smith and Waddle. So you mean to tell me we can go to number 8 and Penei Sewell and Pitts can still be on the board? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You mean to tell me we can move down to 8 and potentially Pitts and Sewell is still on the board? You can't make this up, man. So when you say we're not trading out of 6, if Carolina get desperate, I don't care if we pick up an extra second rounder for the trade. We're going to win no matter what. That's what Miami's waiting on right now. Carolina, what you going to do? What you going to do, Carolina? Miami, Greer at home right now. Just keep on checking it. You just keep checking his phone. Nothing. I ain't get nothing yet. Greer wake up in the morning, get his phone. Oh, nothing. Get in the car. Nothing. He just waiting. They waiting on Carolina. And let me tell you who messing the game up in a good way for us. Guess who's messing up the whole quarterback game right now? A guy that nobody thought would go early, but now he might be an actual top 3 pick. Put it in the comment section. What quarterback that nobody thought would go early, but now that man might be the number 3 pick to the San Francisco 49ers? Your boy himself, Mac Jones. He messing the whole game up. Because that's going to push down Fields. That's going to push down... Man, come on. So Carolina still might make out with a quarterback that they like, okay, I like this. I can live with this. Do you know that all 5 of those quarterbacks, the way that the teams are structured right now, none of them feel bad about any of these guys? Yes, some of them got upsides over others. Some of them got things they got to work on. But to be quite honest with you, all 5 of the top quarterbacks, there's teams that like them. Shout out to E. Brahma with the donation said, what about 2nd this year and next year's for 6th overall? And Miami takes Pitts at 8. Who should Miami take in the 2nd round? A second, hold on. What about 2nd this year and next year for 6th? 2nd this year and next year. So we have 3 this year. We'd have 2 next year for 6th. I'm good with 2 twos. No. Yeah, for 8. I'm good with an additional 2 twos. That'd be sweet to me. But let me tell you something. If we got 3 second round picks this year, we better flip 2 of them to move up in the 20s. If we end up with 3 second rounders this year from doing something like that, we better flip 2 of them and a third or something to move back up in the low 20s or something. We better. Everybody's saying Fields would go to the 49ers, man. I'm telling y'all, there is a lot of Mac Jones talk about going to the 49ers. There's a lot of conversations about Jones going to the 49ers. That's the Shanahan prototypical type guy. I don't need all the extra skills and the running ability and all of that. The way that they build up their scheme, the way that they call their plays over there, all we need you to do is look at this guy, and I promise you, look at him for 1 second, and this guy or that guy will be open. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, I'm telling y'all, there's for some reason, see, people with all that Mac Jones is terrible. Yeah, he broke all the records in college. He beat all Tua numbers. See, we talk about Mac Jones is terrible, but he had better numbers than Tua across the board. Yeah, but the intangibles, TD, then why Tua intangibles ain't outdo Mac Jones? Y'all always talking this crazy stuff. Y'all always diminishing people, man. Why? Why? Does this man have a talented arm? Is he accurate? That's all you need to ask yourself. Boy, I wonder what some of y'all would have said if people would have been like, man, there's this kid named Tom Brady, out of Michigan. There's this kid named Tom Brady. What you think about him? Oh, a project in the 6th round. He's trash compared to everybody else. He's trash compared to everybody else. I could have been back in the day. I could have had this shadow and been like, man, I would take Tom Brady #1 overall. Bro, what are you talking about? This guy's number doesn't even compete with this guy. Oh, we talking numbers now. So if y'all want to talk numbers all the time, why does Matt Jones have all the numbers over the people you like? TD, you would take Jones over Tua? Listen, I don't favor none of them because both of them the same to me. But if you ask me, Matt Jones, in my opinion, and I said this a few weeks ago, but I tried to not go too deep into depth because people be hating. I don't see him having those moments of being frazzled. He can actually read a defense. In my opinion, he can actually read a defense. But I ain't impressed by either of them because they play with everything around them. Greatest receivers on the field, greatest line. I don't know what they're going to be in the NFL. He might be a bum too. Oh, let me stop saying two. It'll upset some of y'all. He might be a bum in the NFL. I don't know. It's hard for me to grade because you had a perfect situation. Had a perfect situation. So, no, I ain't going to sit here and say I'll take Mac Jones over Tua. But all I'm saying is, if I said, man, we should draft this kid Tom Brady #1 overall, y'all laugh me off of this channel. Y'all would laugh me off of the channel. And y'all justification, this guy doesn't even have the numbers to compete with them. So I said, TD, you streaming draft day? Do it every year, baby. You think I'm going to sit here and miss the Miami Dolphins? Select Kyle Pitts. Oh, you think I'm going to miss that? TD looking like he at the club right now. Hey, this is on Q&A nights, baby. We get the strolls on. What's up? It's gonna be Smith. Maybe. See. So we're not gonna start that drama like we did last year. I say it's gonna be Pitts. You say it's gonna be Smith. Maybe. I don't make the decision. I just have a belief that the Miami Dolphins have a level of insanity going on if they don't get Pitts, and he right there on the board. TD, you gave up on Tua? Nah, I don't give up on anyone. I still haven't even given up on Pat White, so I definitely ain't give up on Tua. Now, I ain't give up on Tua. Tua, I've been on record a million times saying Tua's going to be that guy. See, we got 444 people watching right now. Kyle Pitts ran a 4.44 today. It's guys, man, you can't make this up, y'all. You can't make it up. Nah, I've been on record telling y'all already, man. Tua is a 3-year guy. In 2022, we'll see his ceiling, in my opinion, because it'll be the best team that he ever played with, and it'll maximize what he could be. I know people believe in that, yeah, but after a certain amount of years, you show your real polished self. Year 3 is Tua's year. Whatever you get year 3 is who he's going to be, in my opinion. Now, if we can have an opportunity to trade for the right quarterback, then I don't care about getting the year 3. So that's my stance on it. But if we don't find or get the right opportunity to get a guy who's ready right now, then I'm good with being patient with Tua in 2022. But all these people thinking that he about to light it up and go crazy this year. Let me tell you, I was having a conversation with the homie Esteban and EM the other day, and I expressed to them, here's my biggest fear about Tua Tagovailoa. That he's good enough to win us several games in the regular season and get exposed just like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and those guys every year in the playoffs. Like in the biggest game when it counts the most, I fear that he's just going to be small. He's going to play small. Like think about it. We went 6-3 with Tua, and he did not have a good season. His 9 games, we went 6-3, and it wasn't good for him. So my biggest fear is that we end up 12-5, and we like, yeah, I told you, but you still ain't tell me nothing. Because 12-5 is the same equivalence almost as the 6-3, but he's still playing like, And then when you get in the playoffs against the best competition on the biggest stage, he gonna flake out. That's my fear. And CB83 say on the biggest stage in college, he won. Stop that crap now. Stop that capping. He come in and take over for somebody and win, and now you capping. And then on top of that, his worst play in his whole college career were the biggest games. 85% of his turnovers, fumbles, interceptions were on the biggest stage against the biggest competition. The biggest competition. Shout out to the homie Ibrahima John with the donation, said Pitts at 6 and Devontae Smith at 11. I'll be all for that too. And a trade up would be perfect for the Dolphins. AFC Championship or bust. Listen, depending on who we get, it could be I'll tell y'all later on, like once the draft is over, where we should be. Trade for Russell Wilson, easy. I don't know, man. A lot of people say that we picked up that extra first round pick to still be able to do what we want this year in the draft and trade for a guy like Russell Wilson. Somebody said we'll go 16-1 next season. All I'm saying is I want Tua to be a big part of the reason why we go 16-1. I don't want the good record with a struggling quarterback. Because y'all going to live in y'all little delusional world thinking, yeah, Tua. Then we get in the playoffs on the big stage and get bounced right away. I don't want no Baltimore type situation. I don't want no Buffalo situation. I don't want to sit here and win all these regular season games just to get bounced in the first or the second round because we sold on something that ain't the truth. I don't want it. That's all I'm talking about. I don't want that crap. And y'all gonna get some of y'all will get 10 times more delusional. 10 times. Oh, yeah, we 14-3. I told you Tua was going. He sure better have been a big part of that. If we end up 14-3 and he play like he did last year, now I'm going to be fighting every week just to tell y'all, stop that craziness every week. Oh, TD, you hating on Tua. Won't y'all be honest? But you know what? We're going to give Tua good faith. I'm not going to be negative. We're going to give him good faith. He's going to be a major part of our he's going to be a huge part of our success next year. We're going to do this in good faith. I'm just letting y'all know that originally because you need to pay attention to that. We don't need fool's gold. Tua is better than all QBs in this draft. Man, stop capping, man. Stop. As a prospect coming out, stop. Stop. Tua better than all the quarterbacks in this draft. Stop. Stop it. You can't make this up. You can't, man. Man, you know what y'all better be thinking about? You better hope. I can't believe I'm finna say this, but I really mean it. Ooh, y'all don't kill me for this, but I'm about to say something that's about to trigger some people, but it's just funny to me because it's something that some of y'all in the back of y'all head you probably don't already thought about. But ooh, y'all gonna be mad at me for this one. You ready for it? Hey, you ready? Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. You ready for it? You better be worried about Tua beating out Jacoby Brissett and Kemp. It is so true. It's so true. Some of y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want. Hey, y'all gonna say I'm capping, but some of y'all have really deep down inside thought about it. We better be worried about Jacoby Brissett not beating him out of Kemp. And it's the truth. Like y'all can say I'm hating all you want. Jacoby Brissett, Brian Flores said, I want you to come play football again. And when you talk about, well, Tua doesn't turn the ball over, he's very efficient. Jacoby Brissett don't turn the ball over. Jacoby Brissett, go look at his touchdown to interception ratio. Go look at it. The man averaged, like in 2 seasons, he averaged 6 interceptions each season. 2 seasons played, he only has 6. He has 6 in 1 year and like 7 in the other. He don't turn the ball over either. And he gonna take the same shots that Fitz took. Now, whether he using his legs and doing all that, I don't know. But that's what you better be worried about. That's what you better be thinking about. You better hope that Tua is leap years better than him. Because let me tell you why. They can't play that game this year. You got too much talent on this roster and too many players on contract years that if Jacoby Brissett is showing that he's better than Tua in practice, Flores will lose the locker room because half of his teammates already were confused about the whole Ryan Fitzpatrick thing last year. You think Flores going to get away with that twice? See, last year you can get away with it because you were still winning games through the defense. You think he going to get away with it twice, just missing the playoffs when you got these players right here? This team is ready to win now, believe it whether y'all want to believe it or not. This team is ready to win now. And that's a fact. You cannot play around with this type of team. You think a Will Fuller going to want to re-sign if you playing these little games? You think them other free agents going to want to come to Miami without you overpaying? You got to put a product on the field that gives the best chance to win this year. You're going to lose that locker room. Now, ain't no way I see Tua losing to Jacoby Brissett. What about you? He bet not. He better not. And you know what I love about it the most? He got to go up against a really good secondary every day in practice to push him and challenge him. Tighter windows. Why you think he was the check down queen last year? That's why Flores in his presser last year in camp. Everybody, all the quarterbacks have room for improvement, but what we can't do is become a check down team. And everybody verified he was talking about Tua. Because he the only one, when the beat writers was writing down every play that was happening, he was the only one checking down. These are facts. You ain't got to like them. You ain't got to like them, but they facts. He better come out balling this year. He getting all that camaraderie with his receivers. And I don't, you know what I don't want to hear? TD, chill out, man. This is his rookie year. It's all right, though. We gonna see. We gonna see. Oh, man. This is why I love this, man. It's just fun, man. It's fun. I just looked through the comment section. Look how many people triggered. The thought of Brissett starting. Oh, another thing that I thought about. Y'all ready for this one? He better not get pulled not a single game this year. Not one. He better not get pulled not one game this year. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. He better not get pulled not one game this year. And y'all know it. You know it, you know it, you know it, you know it. If he ever get pulled, there is no excuse. You know it, you know it, you know it. It better not be a single game where, we just couldn't move the ball. So, we had to go with something different. It better not happen once. Not once, ladies and gentlemen. Not once. If it happened one time, he ain't your future. Last year, I got to be honest with you. I get it because Fitz was the better guy. You got a rookie. That all makes sense, But not once this year. He is not our guy if he get pulled one time. That's unacceptable, y'all. No, man. I ain't even read the comment section yet, but please don't make no excuses for that. At least give me that. At least give me that. Don't make no excuse for that. This man should not get pulled one time this year. No. Y'all let me know in the comment section right now. Do you agree with that or not? Do you agree with that or no? Yes or no in the comment section, man. Do you agree with it? You're right, TD. Absolutely. It won't. Tua is going to be MVP. I hope so, Omar, man. We'll be celebrating like crazy. Agree. Yes. Look like everybody agree with that. And that's fair. I don't want to see it once because that's a bad thing if that happens. I'm telling y'all now. Trust me, I don't care about last year. I give them a pass. Sometimes I bring it up just to troll some of y'all two and ears. Just to, that's what I'm hating. But I really do, deep down inside, I give him a pass for that. He a rookie. He ain't figure it out. We got to win games. Put Fitz in there. All right, next week, Tua. But this year, not acceptable. That can't happen. If it does, he's not our guy. Then if he gets pulled next year, then I will tell you, TD, have you given up on Tua? Sure did. Now he got a little injury ailing him, and he twists his ankle in week 2, and he's struggling in week 3, and they see that it's bothering him, and they pull him. That's a different story. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Just straight up punt machine. We punting the ball every chance we get. No. And they bench? No. I agree for once, CD. I need to take a picture at this moment. There's a lot of people that agree. I already am worried. Here's the reality, y'all. If we're going to talk real talk, it's kind of nerve-wracking, whether y'all want to believe it or not. I believe in Tua. I think the kid is talented. I think that the game was actually moving pretty fast for him last year after he said that he thought it would be faster. I really do think things sped up right after that for him, and he had to work through that. I thought he did a heck of a job working the pocket and trying to make the best out of every situation. Was it enough? No, not at all. He still has to have a better level of play. But there's a lot of promising things I see in him, though. And does it automatically tell you he's the guy? It didn't do that for me last year. But again, definitely the guy in which you continue to work with so that he can continue to get better. He never gave you any sense of last year he's not the guy whatsoever. Everybody who be like, TD, he just ain't the guy. That's very unfair. You're coming from a state of, I think you don't even want him to be the guy, to be honest. But he just has to see. Here's the thing. You know how, like, say somebody shoots 10 baskets, right? Basketball. You shoot 10 buckets. If you make 2 buckets, people will say that you're trash. Now, you played trash in that first round of 10 buckets, yeah. But the thing is, you can't start to project the future until you get the second set. Because the second set, he might hit 6 out of 10. Oh, that wipes out the whole 2 narrative. And then on top of it, it shows there's a pattern that might be starting. 2 to 6. Can it be 2, 6, 10 in the third year? You see what I'm saying? So you don't know. But say he shoots 3 out of 10 the second time, there's an improvement, but now you can start to gauge, is he making a big enough jump? So nobody can write the future for him until at least start speculating on the future until you see the second year complete to know where he might be headed. You won't know until after this year what direction he might be headed in. You're going to see some flashes of greatness. You're going to see some struggles. But what I'm looking for this year ain't his flashes, which all y'all overly rave about. And I'm not looking at his mistakes and failures, which a lot of people overly rave about. What I'm looking for is the trends and the consistencies, how long they last. And what I mean by that is, okay, he had 3 great games in a row. And in the characteristics in that game, he showed you 3 games in a row. Then all of a sudden, the 4th game, he just was a bum. I saw him put 3 games together versus 1 bum game. I ride with that. I ride with that progression. But I can't deal with spottiness. 3 bad quarters and then, he balled out in the 4th quarter and we finally won the game. See, he came back, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't ride like that. In this NFL, to have a successful career, you can't be a Tim Tebow being a bum for 3 quarters and expecting a miracle in the 4th every game. I praised Tua last year in the Patriots game. How he struggled the first 3 quarters, but he finally figured it out in the 4th and had a good 4th that won the game. That was one of the better games where he figured it out to me. But again, that doesn't survive in the NFL because those first 3 quarters, you can dig yourself a hole to where you can't even come back that much. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of the holes we got in could have been 10 times worse, but we had a phenomenal defense. I'm telling y'all now, if our defense was an average defense last year, we'd have won 6 games. At best. We ain't going to sit here and act like a lot of those games came down to the wire. We would have won 6 games at best if our defense was average last year. Our defense took away the ball like they were like number 2 or 3 in the NFL for takeaways. Do you know how many that was? Almost like 30 takeaways? Like almost like, wait, I think it's like 26 or something. But that's like almost 1.5 to 2 a game. It's huge, man. Our defensive special teams scored more than 2 versus the Rams. Yeah. What's with all the Parker trade rumors? They're talking about it. Here's what y'all got to understand. And this is really what y'all got to understand. When people talk about Chase and Smith, I get it. But we got too many receivers. We got too many receivers right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me help y'all understand something. All right? Let's go down the line of receivers. We're going to keep 7 receivers. Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, Albert Wilson, Allen Hurns, Will Fuller, Jakeem Grant. See, these are guys that are prominent on the team. That's 6 already that's pretty prominent. Now you're going into number 7 on so forth, the Perrys, the Kirk Merritts, and all of those guys. Here's what you're essentially doing. You're basically saying to Miami, if you draft, hypothetically, Smith, right? If you draft Smith, nobody else making the roster because they ain't going more than 7, y'all. Nobody else is making the roster. You know how many guys they would be talking about putting on practice squad? You know how many projects that they're developing that have talent that they have to give up on developing? All of those guys, there's a lot of guys they would have to literally move on from and may not even be able to retain them on the practice squad. Might not be able to retain them on the practice squad. And we sit here, we really want to go get a first round wide receiver. Somebody's gone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you now, if we did go get Waddle, Smith, or any one of Chase, any one of them, somebody's gone. Somebody's gone, ladies and gentlemen. No, 2 or 3 people might be gone. Several of these guys might be gone. Somebody said Hearns, Wilson, Williams. Maybe. But think about it. Preston Williams making less than $1 million a year. His contract is inconsequential. A developing talent who has started over the rest of those guys. So he already is coveted more outside of injury concerns. Why would they move on from Preston when he's the biggest bang for minimal dollars? He starts over Grant. He starts over Albert. He starts over Hearns. He starts over Merritt and everybody else. So to think Preston Williams will be gone, making less than $1 million and have a bit bigger upside than the rest of those guys, what sense does that make? I just don't put it together. Don't mean you ain't right. He could be now. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Somebody said, TD, I think Pitts is the most logical choice. Finding 2 really good tight ends is hard to do in this league. I agree. And the versatility of Pitts. If you get a receiver that goes down, you don't have to go to your number 3 and number 4 option. Just slide Pitts out there or in the slot. He does it all. He does it all. We went from Kyle Pitts to Jacoby Brissett being a starter. We didn't go there. We hope we don't have to go there. Because if we do go there in reality, boy, I'm going to be heated other than the Pitts. Pitts is definitely a starter. Get that straight now. Pitts is definitely a starter. I agree. Grant gone. Yeah, Grant is the one that they're trying to replace. Grant can save us over $2 million, $2.3 million. Albert Wilson can save us over $2.3 million. And I keep telling y'all about Allen Hearns. Hearns only makes like 3 point something million this year, but if we cut him, he got dead cap of $4 million. Again, I told y'all this a few weeks ago. I don't know how his contract got that way, but how does he have more dead cap than his salary when this is the last year of the deal? Didn't make any sense. They must have restructured to save some money and put it on him. Oh, Jacoby not playing. Yeah, we'll see. Pitts look good. He looks great. Hearns will be on the team this year and gone next. Great chance of that. He will be the 7th. He sat out, right? Yeah, but again, let's back up for a second. Here's what I'm talking about, y'all. We got a lot of receivers. And here we are wanting another one. And that's what kills me about it. At least let's recognize that it's a luxury. We have receivers that are starting caliber. Do you know how many teams would kill to have Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, Preston Williams, Albert Wilson? And Mike Gesicki. That is a good receiving core. Now we understand, can they stay healthy? Some people said our receiving core was good last year if they were healthy without Will Fuller, and we got Will Fuller. So y'all think we're going to go get Will Fuller and bring in another guy? If we bring in another receiver, Parker is probably definitely gone. TD, do players who opted out concern you at all? They don't concern me. Fresh legs, body isn't football beat up. They're really refreshed. Really refreshed, honestly. Especially somebody like Albert Wilson, who's had injury concerns for a few years. A year off can really reset your body and do you the justice you need. And I think that can be a benefit for him. But here's the deal. They could be a cap saving. See, I want to stay with Albert Wilson. I'm good with Albert Wilson. And then Hearns is the guy I would move on from, but the way his contract is built, it's like, why? Only way you'll move on from Hearns is to, it don't make any sense. It's just to pay him his whole salary and tell him you don't want him. He's a free player in that situation. You got to pay him anyway. There's no benefit to cut him other than you don't like him because he sucks. But you losing out on $4 point something million because he sucks. And I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying in general. And I know Allen Hearns is a comparable player to where if you got to pay him $4 million anyway, he's a wide receiver 3/4 who can make a few plays here and there. Ain't nothing fancy, ain't nothing special. But he not dropping a million balls. Somebody said Parker is only 28. Wow. Only 28, y'all. Y'all heard that? Only 28. Parker's been in this league for how many years now? Is it 6 or 7? And how many seasons have we gotten healthy from Parker? Even the breakout season, he was hurt. So 28, I don't care. If we draft for one of these young receivers, Parker might be traded. And I like Parker. But here's another thing I want y'all to consider as well. What position does Will Fuller play? Is he gonna be on the outside? The X? Is he going? What position is Will Fuller gonna play? Is he gonna be on the outside? Yes, right. Will Fuller gonna be on the outside, right? Devontae Parker gonna be on the outside, right? Preston Williams is an outside, right? Allen Hearns is an outside, right? We got all these outside guys. And we out here trying to go get another outside. We trying to go get another guy for the outside. You need to go get Kyle Pitts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stop playing these games. Let's stop playing these games. Let's stop. You need to go get Kyle Pitts. We need to get Kyle Pitts. I know we got some Alabama favorites. No, TD, we need Schmidt or Waddle. Schmidt or Waddle. It got to be Schmidt or Waddle, TD. Tua is familiar with those guys, TD, Smith or Waddle. Tua ain't familiar with them. The man done had a year removed from college. Them guys done got adjusted to Mac Jones, and Tua done got adjusted to all the people he was playing with last year. It ain't the same. Y'all think they got chemistry. They a whole year removed. Tua done learned a whole new group of players. They done learned a whole new quarterback. It ain't the same. Y'all acting like they just got the chemistry from Alabama. No, that ain't how it works. Smith or Waddle, TD. Smith or Waddle. Smith or Waddle. And I ain't got nothing against Smith or Waddle. Great talents, once again, just like Chase. Smith or Waddle, TD. Oh my gosh. Let me ask you something. Who's the best prospect coming out right now? Smith, Waddle, Chase, or Pitts? Put it in the comment section. Smith or Waddle, TD. Smith or Waddle. Smith or Waddle. Oh my gosh. That's all I hear him say. Smith or Waddle. We're getting Smith. No, we should get Waddle. Alabama fans fighting. Smith or Waddle. Oh my God. Some people say Chase is the higher prospect. Wow. Pitts, but Chase is very, very close. I agree. It's a 1A, 1B, but Pitts is 1A. Pitts is 1A. Pitts is 1A. Because Chase can do more. Pitts can do more. Y'all got me mixing it up. Smith or Waddle. Him and Fuller, and it's over. It ain't over. Talk about him or Fuller, and it's over. How it's going to be over in a cover two? Huh? Fuller? Come on, tell me. Give me Chase and Fuller, cover two defense, and you talk about it's over. But you give me Devontae and Fuller in a cover two, and Pitts eats all day. You give me Fuller and Parker in the cover two, and Pitts eats all day. That's what you need to understand. Matter of fact, Pitts and Gesicki eats all day. Let me tell you something. You go get Pitts, you got Fuller on one side, Parker on the other, and you got Gesicki and Pitts in a double tight end set with a running back in the shotgun, halfback. Man, Pitts and Gesicki gonna tear the league up, y'all. You tell me a linebacker that's gonna be able to keep up with either of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they'll keep up with Gesicki, but he can still make a play over him. But come on, man. You got Parker and Fuller taking the top off. If they double Fuller deep and you get a one-on-one with Parker, throw up ball, 50-50 ball, Parker's guaranteed. They going to have to run 7-man personnel secondaries, man. And now whoever you got at the running back position getting 12 to 15 yards a chunk and halfback draws. Come on, man. You know how crazy the dynamic would be? Pitts and Gesicki in a double tight end set with Parker and Fuller on the outside running go routes. Ain't no such thing as single high safety. You can't run that on us. You can't load the box. Impossible. But y'all talk about Chase. And you saying Chase and Parker. Now they just gotta defend the secondary. Now they just gotta defend the deep ball. And have a linebacker helping out on Gesicki. What other threat? What other threat the defense worried about? Talk to me, y'all. What other threat the defense worried about in that situation? What other threat? They blanket Gesicki and run the cover 2 on Chase and Parker. What you gonna do? Appreciate you, William Stern. Welcome to the channel, homie. What you gonna do? I mean, it's still a good core, though. Don't get me wrong. Them still some good threats. But at the same token, come on, man. You make the game a little bit more fair. We're talking matchups, y'all. See, that's what y'all fail to realize. Chase can be as good as he want to be. Just like Tyreek Hill. What Tyreek Hill do in the Super Bowl? When are y'all going to get the picture, man? It ain't just about the person and what they can do. It's about what a defense can do versus you. That's what y'all fail to realize. Y'all act like some of these players, nobody's invincible. Pitts ain't invincible either. But what I'm telling you is if you got Will Fuller on one side, Devontae Parker on another side, and you got Pitts and Gesicki in a double tight end set, bruh, you going to lose somewhere on the field, guaranteed. The defense is guaranteed to lose some matchup. Whatever one you want to pick as a defense, you will lose a matchup guaranteed. But if you got Chase on the outside, cover 2, deep help, let the corner run all underneath stuff. You got Parker on the other side, cover 2, deep help, let the corner run underneath stuff with him. And you got Gesicki, linebackers just got to be headsy. And now what? Well, you got this guy Albert Wilson that could come across the middle, but that's a more favorable matchup for the defense. Albert Wilson versus a linebacker or Kyle Pitts versus a linebacker. Which one you want to take? Which one do you want? Name any other receiver on our roster. Malcolm Perry, TD across the middle. You want Perry on a line versus a fast linebacker or a nickel corner, or you want Kyle Pitts versus any linebacker? Which one would you prefer? And we talk about Tua Tagovailoa making this as easy as possible for him. Pitts is a no-brainer. Pitts is a no-brainer. See, the problem is some of us recognize that both of them will be a win, but which one would be most impactful? That's what we got to talk about. That's what we got to talk about. Which one is most impactful? Both of them are impactful, but which one is most impactful? That's what we got to talk about. We got to be realistic about this. TD, who you want with the second pick? Second round or number 18? You got to clarify. But at 18, I hope we find our defensive end if we don't move back up. Hopefully we trade up and get another one of these guys, like Micah Parsons or somebody. Or, hey, go grab another receiver then. Now we're being real crazy with it, but that's fine. Because we're replacing everybody. So, but I want our edge rusher. Miami might even consider moving out of 18 and trading down to get another second round pick and pick in the low 20s or the mid 20s and get our pass rusher. A lot of that stuff can happen. Defensive end at pick 18, I'm for it. See, I got to understand, it may not be the sexiest pick, but at the same token, when you know you like a guy, today's NFL is different, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about the value. Oh, you got a guy in the first round that could have been there in the second. Could have, but you don't know that. And then on top of you not knowing that, how many third, fourth, fifth round people end up being first round talents, but that ain't where they were drafted. So in this game, in today's NFL, y'all better pay attention to what's happening around the league. When you identify your guy, you go get him. You got to go get him. You can't play around like that. TD, why are you so sold on Pitts? That implies that you may not be. And the only way I can answer that is with the question, why wouldn't I be sold on Pitts? Why wouldn't I be? My bad. Will you attend games this year, TD? Me and my wife, we were just talking about that. Yes, we're probably going to attend some games. I'm a little skeptical about it, though. You know how I am, but we'll probably attend some games. I see. Here's the thing: them games be hard work. The whole time, y'all know I be live streaming with my phone. When the day is over, my hand is stuck like this, just go play by play. I still do it, but it's hard work, and I enjoy the games in the comfort of my own home. For all y'all who new to the channel, you knew the first 2 seasons I was going to a lot of the games, going live at the games, and I'm still gonna do it, but I probably won't go to all of them like I've been doing, because I went to a lot. Like before COVID, the year before, I think, what did I go to, like 6 or 7? It was like 5 home games and 1 away game. I went to the Dallas game that was away, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did. So somebody, no, I even did a selfie stick before. You still gotta hold it. Trust me, it's work. It's work, and it be hot. And thank God I be in club level, so I can just go in the AC at halftime. Y'all know, y'all saw me on camera for those who've been around on the channel. But it's work, man. And y'all know I stream in the car on the way to the game. I stream all through the parking lot. I stream pre-game in the tailgating area. I stream the game as soon as the game over and I get to the car. I stream post-game. Then if we lost, I stream for our therapy session. Everybody be giving a copay donations. Man, it's work. But, I don't know, because because here's the deal. When I stream at the game, a lot of people still watch because I show the game too sometimes. I show y'all the real field on camera. I even show y'all some plays. But the thing is, I don't be really reading all y'all comments and stuff. But at home, I'm settled and I can read the comments, And when I'm at the game, I'm going crazy, So I'm going to some games. I'm just not going to do as many as I did in the past, like 6 and 7. So I might do 2 home games and 1 or 2 away games, maybe, or 3 home games and 1 away game. I don't know yet. I got to see. Yes, you do, TD. You stream wherever you go. Well, which is true, but it's work. It's harder when, I'm not holding the camera right now. I'm not on this live stream. I've been on for an hour and 24 minutes. I haven't been doing this for an hour and 24 minutes. Holding my hand up like this for an hour and 24 minutes. I've done it. Y'all see me. I've done it for 4, 5, 6 hours, but it's work. It's work, man. TD, who is your gym? Oh, it went by too fast. TD, who is your gym in this draft that you would want us to get? I like JC Horn. I like JC. The homie Dougley Durong in the building. He said that's a away game. Better be the Jets game. LOL. I'll show you around New Jersey. Hey, you know what? It might be, Doug. It really might be. I got to figure that out. It might be the Jets game. Shout out to the homie William Stern with the donation, the super sticker. Much love to you, bro. I appreciate your support, man. We'll donate $5 each for your hard work and paying game day. Man, y'all donate anyway, man. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna go to some games. I just have to strategically pick what games I want to go to. Hey, is the Titans game in Miami or is it on the road? Because I'll probably be there because I am a Tannehill fan. I can care less. You can like me or hate me. I'm a Tannehill fan. Because I knew he was the quarterback that was supposed to bring us a Super Bowl, but y'all gave up on him. All y'all gave up on him. You gave up on him. Yep, home game, Nashville. Well, which one is it? It's in Nashville. I might go to that as an away game too. I might go to that. We gotta crush him. Yeah, that's gonna be real funny. You know what? See, y'all already know. Tua better ball out that game too, because y'all already know. If we lose that game and Tua play like a bum and Tannehill ball out, y'all already know you ain't ready for that rant of mine. You know you ain't ready for that rant. TD, you missed the super chat. It was another one. No, I think I got it. Let me see. Let me go back. Maybe I missed it. I hate missing them. People give their hard-earned money to support the channel, and I don't read what they put. That's tough. Oh, it's Astro said Pitts at 6, Najee at 18, and teams will have a nightmare. I'm not sold on this Najee Harris at 18, though, y'all. I don't want no running back at 18. They might be there in the 20s. I mean, we did the same crap last year. We sat here for months talking about, for about 2 months, talking about all three of the running backs from last year. Yeah, we can get them at 20 this, and we can get, well, they may be gone by 18. All the running backs might be gone by 20. And only one of them went in the first round, and that was the last pick, 32, to the Kansas City Chiefs. All these running backs supposed to be gone by 20 last year, and we'll get one. All of them was on the board when we had our pick with Noah Igbenogany. All them running backs was on the board when we picked Noah Igbenogany. But that also should have told y'all something. They don't look at running back like y'all do. They don't view the running back situation like many of y'all do. I've been telling y'all. I'm telling you, they want to do by committee. They don't put that kind of stock in running backs. But if one of those guys there at 36, I'm all for it. I just don't know about no 18. I can't do it. But if the Dolphins want to, all right. I'm surprised we didn't get McKinney last year. Ugh. Yeah, this is true. Gasson's going to hold us down. We'll see. Anyway, man, listen. We at the midnight hour, y'all. I'm about to get out of here and get me some rest. I just wanted to come live, talk to y'all about the Miami Dolphins would be tripping if they don't get Kyle Pitts. Now, the only excuse is if we trade the team to 8 and he goes off the board and then we get Smith. But either way, Panay or Pitts should be there at number 6. Because the first 4 picks are quarterbacks, y'all. You ain't got to believe me. It is. Shout out to the homie dropping dimes with the donation. Say, hey, TD, can confirm you if Walt Aikens and Flores got into argument with Aikens farted as a result was cut for his disrespect. Can you confirm? Thanks. I can't confirm something that happened in the office between 2 grown men, but that is a rumor that's going around. But I don't know. I mean, I heard that, but it wasn't. I didn't care enough about it to care enough about it. I mean, I don't think he got fired because he farted in the man's office, but I think he wasn't worthy of a player for them, and maybe a few things was like, yeah, let him go. You know, I don't know. So I don't know nothing about all that. Jacoby is an insurance policy, TD. You got 1 foot on the bus and 1 foot off. And that's how I'm going to keep it. Because if I put both feet on that bus in a drunk driving it, I'm in trouble. And if I keep both feet off the bus and Jesus driving it, I done missed my bus. 1 foot on, 1 foot off. And once I determine who driving, you'll know where my second foot go. Ain't that fair, y'all? Before I get out of here, yes or no to comment section. Ain't that a fair position to have? Isn't that fair? They call that hate these days, but shouldn't that be the position we all have? 1 foot on the bus, 1 off? And until we know who driving, I mean, come on. That's all we do on this channel. I try to make it fair, but y'all call it hate. Why can't you just commit? Because I don't know if this person going to be that guy or not yet. Some of y'all so comfortable being wrong. So used to being wrong. You just go all in for something and don't have no backup. That ain't me. I let my eyes tell me and my research tell me what I should believe. And then I'm skeptical about that. My open mind got a screen door on it. All right. All right, y'all. It's officially ENTTV said hashtag Team Tua. Yeah, we all Team Tua. I'm Team Tua. At least one of my feet are. 1 foot on, 1 off. My left foot Team Tua. My right foot, I don't know. I'm out of here, man. Y'all, good night. Love y'all. Hit that like button on your way out. This TD PHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. EM Dolphin fan said TD running. I'm running where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? It's 12:10 right now. You talk about you were hopping on? Is that what you were talking about? Let me see what EM talking about, because he just be talking. I don't see, that must be his. That must be the real EM talking that foolishness. EM, wake your twin brother up, the one that makes sense. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. Love y'all. Bye, TD. LOL. Peace. Fins up from Cali. Drop the link. LOL. Fins up. Peace, everyone. Good night. Fins up. Good stuff. TDI started a new channel. Shout out to Shock TV. You see him in the comment section right now. Click on it and subscribe to Shock TV. Shock, man, what is it about? Is it Dolphin centric? Is it? Oh, well, he said I'm Dolphins fan. What's the channel about? Hurry up and let people know. What is the channel about? And next time I'm live, ask me to drop the link so you can promote it, man. They can get many years out of Harris. I only want percent. Wow. Everyone pray for San Francisco's downfall tonight. SF's downfall tonight. Good night. Cheers. Fins up. Have a great night, TD. Hood plug. I'll take it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. See y'all soon.